Yes, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode of Towards a Better Nigeria. We've spoken about the reasons, the history of Africa, the beginning of Africa, the fall of Africa. Now, let's get to the challenging and interesting bit. That is, how do we fix Africa? My name once again is Munyuluwa Olu Davis, and today we are going to continue that series on how do we fix Africa. And let me start on the first topic of how do we fix Africa. And let's use Nigeria as a case study. Because the same problem that goes around in one country of Africa happens to spread its wings across all the continent. If we can decide a solution to one of the countries in Africa, that solution can be replicated in other countries and Africa as a continent will be fixed. First, how do we fix Africa? This is the third time I'm asking that questions. We've had men and women that came up with brilliant ideas on how the continent can be fixed. But those ideas always come head to head with an obstacle and a hurdle of what I call the judgmental spirit of humans. Now, instead of us to focus on what this person is bringing, we tend to judge the attitude of the person that is bringing it. Someone comes with a brilliant idea, and someone somewhere is now referring to that person's attitude 30 something years ago when he was in primary school because he stole a pencil then. So therefore he can never come up with anything good. We judge a lot. Our judgmental attitude need to be corrected. Now, I'm addressing this topic here because I will be coming out towards the end of this series with a structured build of Africa. And I know definitely this is going to come up with a lot of hurdles and judgmental spirit as you see it. Who is Moyin? Where does he come from? Who is his dad? Who is his mom? He doesn't have any political pedigree. He's never contested for any elections before. He's never done this. He's never done that. But in my little life, I've managed a lot of projects and a successful one at that. And when I say I'm coming up with a structure that can fix Africa, from the little knowledge I have in project management and business transformation and restructuring, I think I know what I'm talking about. Years of experience in this field. I know what I'm talking about. I don't have to be politicians to know how to fix the problem of Africa. And let me hold my hands up here and let everybody knows I'm not doing this video because I want to be a political aspirant. No, I don't. That's not my aim. My aim is to create a structure where future political aspirants can fit into and have no choice than to perform. Judgmental attitude. We judge our politicians when they're in power, and the moment they leave power, we start praising them. You can't get the best out of people if all you do is judge them based on what they did not do well. It has to be balanced. Let's praise them for what they do well. Then we can constructively highlight what needs to be changed. Our judgmental attitude is a cancer that is eating up the progress of politics. It kind of discourages people that are good, because no matter what you do, how good you think you do them, someone somewhere will come out from nowhere and refer to what you did 30 years ago and talk about who your father is or who your mother is. This does not matter. This does not hold ground. What are you coming with? How sound is your idea? I don't care your background. How sound is your idea? I want the whole populace to be aware that our judgmental attitude, if we want to move forward, has to stop. We should consider what someone is bringing to the table. Predominantly first, how viable is this idea? Instead of judging them based on what they did past years ago. I mean, I'm not saying this because I have anything to hide as a person. Dig my story, I'm as clean as slate. Quote me on that. If you find any dirty about me, feel free to hear it. But I'm referring to somebody like Obasanjo that comes up with a great idea, and someone is referring to how he stole a pencil 30 something, 40, 50 years ago when he was in primary school. I don't know how that holds ground. How someone comes up with a better idea and someone is referring to how his dad stole years ago. How does that hold ground? Let's move on with what we have. Let's praise our leaders that are there now. So let's look at something that is good that they are doing. Nigeria is a country that when someone does something good and you praise him, the next person will want to outdo him in that good. And if you praise him, the next person will want to outdo him in that good. But when somebody does something bad and you praise him or you note it, the next person will want to outdo them being bad. So, praise always earns more praise. The first thing I want every Nigerian to watch is our judgmental attitude. Men and women, before you judge, take a deep breath, step aside and think again. If you don't have anything good to say about someone, please say nothing. If you don't have anything good to say about someone, please say nothing. Join me next week as we move ahead on this, and I'll be talking about on our diversity and division. Nigeria can be fixed. Let's start with you and me not being judgmental. The job is for you. The job is for me. And I said we can fix Nigeria. We can definitely do. Join me next week on our journey of fixing Nigeria. Bye for now, and God bless you.